Hello everyone. Sorry about the slight delays today. I just installed the 0.6.8 patch today, and of course, not surprisingly, it entirely broke my game. The only way I managed to start my game, I tried verifying integrity, but the only way I could start it was by deleting my preferences file. So I had to redo all my preferences from memory. I'm not entirely certain if I got it properly or not.
Give us some Zeppelin from the hype.
Thank you, AdidasMan23, for the 3 months. Much appreciated. And yes, I shall. That is the plan, of course. Today, well, this is a bit too massive. Let's change the size. There we go. Right. Today the plan is, I'm gonna test out this new beauty you can see in my port. In the French port. Okay, alternate history. But this beauty is something I'm going to be testing out today. Also, I want to test out the new changed Grossovoy, the buffed Indianapolis. Probably want to do the mission with some of my subs. So lots of stuff today. I think I'm going to be mostly or entirely playing on the EU server today, since there's so much to go over. First of all, we are going to dismiss this potato captain. I'll just level a new one. Not interested in a 3-point captain. Right, let's start off. Okay, so you can't change any loadout. Absolutely nothing you can change. The default setup is, however, 2 fighters, seem fairly fast, and 2 torpedo bombers. And the torpedoes are slow, 33 knots. Isn't that is the default speed? Where's my shotcock? Why can't I find my shotcock? Here we go. It's actually slower than the normal. These are 35. So the Graf Zeppelin are 33. Of course, we will run torpedo acceleration on this to buff this to 38. But that's gonna leave our torpedo range very, very crippled, considering torpedo acceleration cuts away some of that range. But I don't see how we can run these torps without torpedo acceleration. Huh.
Hello, XP.
SC Fighter, thank you for the 13 months. See, I really want to run torpedo acceleration, because if you don't run torpedo acceleration on 35 knot torps, it's almost impossible to cross-drop the DDs. So I really want to run it, but you gotta consider the range on these torps is only 2 kilometers, which is very, very pitiful. Enterprise has 2.9, that's with torpedo acceleration, so that's already they're already better with torpedo acceleration. Shokaku 2.7, once again with torpedo acceleration. So wow, these are going to be some very short range torps.
Hilla patty hilla patty hilla hilla patty hilla patty hilla pimpaya. Jilla jilly haya atala juli haya atala tailite tilla tailite dilatanta. Hala juli haya atala juli taya tilla tilly tilla tilly tilla tilly taya. Hala juli tilla tailite hayati jalan tilla tailite talitali hellaventa.
Codium, you can go fuck yourself. Alright, moving on. I would thank you for the sub, but you are actually a Hmong, so I won't bother. Right, we are going for the fighter buff, and let's go, yeah, another fighter buff. Pretty basic carrier setup here. So now we got our concealment down to 14.1, so we might want to spec concealment expert on a captain as well. Looking at how's the secondaries, the default secondary is 4.5 km range, so that is pretty pitiful. What about the DPS? 45, 113, 100. See, based on these values alone, manual AA would benefit this greatly, because it doubles this one. I think yeah, manual AA might be but only 4.5 km range. I think I want to go AFT just to increase the range on this AA, because it's so pitiful by default. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not particularly good either. So let's see, what captain can I throw on this guy? I have a couple of 10-pointers I'm not using. Are there any ship captains I could use? 13-point Nuremberg captain. I don't really play the Nuremberg much. I could probably take him. I don't really play the Nuremberg much at all these days. I could probably take this guy and retrain him, but it's probably not worth the doubloon cost to retrain someone. We'll just take someone from reserve. We'll take the Hermeline captain here. Wait, he's specialized to it. Let's just take our Emden 10-pointer. Yes. So, starting off, we of course want aircraft servicing expert. And see, this is gonna be interesting. 5, this is the one we want. What does that actually put our torpedo range at? 1.6. I hope they disarm quickly, because this is gonna be a tricky drop to execute, I feel. Faster torpedo reload, naturally. And of course, air supremacy. Let's give ourselves a couple more points. Yeah, let's get at least 14 points. Do we want concealment? I think it's gonna be such a big... What's the concealment? 14.1? That is so bad. We'll save AFT for another day. I want the concealment. 11.9, that is significantly better. Now you can actually execute some sort of stealthy stuff. This would be a nice bonus as well. The 10% fighter ammunition, but we only have a 14-point captain for now. I actually really like this default camo. I think it looks fucking amazing. So we're gonna keep the default camo. Flag wise, let's get some XP going here. Additional flooding chance, since we only have torpedoes. Let's get some more XP. This is ideally, you would, if you try hard, you want to run this if someone sets you on fire, reduction in fire. But I don't really care enough. Let's go additional anti-air in case someone tries to strike us. Right, let's give the ship a go. Flamu, what are your opinions on the smoke nerf? Well, first of all, that's leaked testing things, and I think the leak is already outdated. I'm pretty sure the leak is already outdated. SMRS84, thank you for the 6 months. Okay, so this is... Well, this is terrible. I'm against another Graf Zeppelin. The reason why I think this is terrible is because this will tell us so very little. Because we don't know how the Graf Zeppelin performs, so comparing how it performs against another Graf Zeppelin doesn't tell us anything. Whereas testing against a Shikaku or a Lexington or something would at least give us some information, even an Enterprise, since we already know how those ships perform. So Graf versus Graf seems really stupid. Man, I really do like the look of the ship though. AA wise, Missouri has great AA. Moskva Neptune has great. St. Louis isn't bad either. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, and my minimap is far too small. See, I had to delete my preferences file, which I don't like at all. Whoa, I had to delete my preferences file because the game wouldn't start with it.
Good luck and fair seas.
Maybe I should have spawned my fighters first. So it's 5 fighters, no 4. No, it is 5 per squad. Okay. That's a manual drop. That is interesting. Let's see if we can do something with it.
Roger.
Why English voice? See, as I said, I had to delete my preferences file, guys. I usually use national. Where's where the fuck it? Music mode. Where's national? German, Italian. What the fuck? Where can I national? There we go. Apply. Whoa, whoa, that was hugely delayed reaction. Let's see now. We kind of won the initial air battle, but we're very low on ammo. Let's see if we can force this guy away. And spot this gear for our bunny. Whatever, we can lock him up. Oh, Kurfurst is all alone, he's about to get struck. Then again, that's what you get for being all alone. Wait, the manual drop looks identical. Huh. These torps are very slow. I need to keep that in mind.
Jolly good show, old chap.
Thank you, Fluffy Pillows, for the 3 months. Let's see how this goes.
From the play.
I need to keep in mind these torps are slow. So let's take a proper lead. See how the drop looks.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Okay. Interesting. So wait, that was a couple on the side, but most in the middle it looked like. Okay, interesting. How did our Jesus, this Kurfurst is burning now. Why is he all alone? You see the enemy has a carrier and you go all alone? Whoa, 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 there's a DD here? Oh shit. I need to spot this fucking DD. I have to turn into these torps. That's what I thought. Where the hell is this DD? There it is. Jeez, that Bismarck our DD is being spotted. I need to go help him as well. Whoa, Garen, what are you doing? Give me a break, Flamu. I don't think I dare to turn with all those troops coming in behind me. Oh, he's still here. Shit, it's stopping completely, but these torps are so slow it might not be an issue. Okay, the torps run out, that's good. Strafe the planes, now our Yugono is undetected. Trying to keep this Shimakaze detected for my team. That pattern is like, if I had to look at the pattern, it's like it drops one on the left, one on the right, and then all three in the middle. And all of them are in a straight line if you manual drop. It's an interesting pattern. It's gonna be not that good at dropping DDs, or actually pretty fucking garbage at dropping DDs. But it seems pretty good at dropping BBs. Another squad. Scaring him away, so Yugomo gets left alone. Strike coming through. Let's see if we can stop that strike. It's coming to help the Shimokans. I need to pull back that squad. He moved in time, that's a shame. See if we can spot the Kagero from my team. Pretty close team game actually. Spotting the Kagero. Whoa! Holy shit, these planes do not have a lot of health. I lost that squad quickly. God damn, that's a shame. Jeez, I lost that squad. Kagero is getting away as well. I need to land this squad, Jesus. I can lock him up where the Bismarck, but that would be good. Shit, lost the squad. Was too focused on dropping. I think I managed to, you see, if you don't notice what I did there, I waited with the last squad long enough that his repair had run out, because he used his repair instantly. And because he used his repair instantly, I was able to get a flooding with the last torpedoes. And now he's gonna flood to death. There's nothing he can do. Oh fuck, he's trying to spot our Yugomo again. Let's see if we can help him out. I've been losing too many fighters though to... You can tell I'm rusty with carriers. I've been losing too many fighters to because I've been paying attention to other shit. Bad plan. He's gonna dodge out, I think. That's okay, I just want to scare him away from... Let's see if we can spot this Kagero. He's sitting in the smoke. I think I can lock this fighter up. No! I was too late. I'm gonna eat some of my own strength. Actually no, it was okay. This guy can lock that guy up. I mean, Missouri, that's not good. Holy shit, look how quickly that plane's died. What's the health pool on these planes? 2k, Jesus, they die fast. Let's see if I can lock this guy up next to our torpedoes. See, I'm spotting at the same time. Let's see. How would I drop a DD with this one? Let's see. That's not enough lead. Oh, jeez. That's a tough drop to pull off. It feels like. Maybe like this? Oh, he's slowing down so much that I should land this left-hand side torp. No? Shit! It like, this line, the front torp drops in front of the line, the back torp drops behind the line. That's fucking confusing. I just want to spread these torps out. That's all. That is fucking annoying. I didn't realize that's how it went. Jeez. Can I even drop a Missouri without losing all my planes? I'm actually interested. I have enough spare to test this out. Holy shit, no way. No way. Okay, Missouri AA makes it completely untouchable to this. That's good to know. So, when you drop with this squad like this, you see where the line is? The two on the sides drop exactly where the line is, but the two additional torps drop in front and behind the line, which is like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. You need to get used to it. Basically, it looks like a plus sign, the drop. It looks like a massive plus sign. How the fuck am I gonna drop this guy? I need my last squad. Let's see, let's put 6 and 5 go this way, and 4 goes this way. We basically need to overwhelm it. Oh shit, I'm spotted. Oops. Whoa, his AA still killed them. God damn. Okay, I need to take a higher or further delay. There we go.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Zerstörer versenkt.
But I feel like these planes die to AA so fucking fast. Like, holy shit, these planes die instantly to AA. I mean, the strike power seems 196k damage isn't bad, considering it was tier 10 matchmaking. But I feel like the strike, you can't leave these planes alone at all near any AA. They just go insta-dead. Instantly fucking dead. Still, for a first game, I'll take it. First game, I'll take it. Pretty much all the of course, all the damage you ever get is going to be torps. Only and only torps. Which isn't that bad, because ultimately torp damage is a lot more reliable than bomb damage, because you can control torpedo damage. Bomb damage is very RNG based, whereas these torps, they have a very set pattern, and if you learn it, I feel that you could get very consistent results with it. I need to check, is it just because I haven't played tier 8 carriers in a long time, or did the HP pool on those fighters feel very, very low? Let me actually check this out, give me a second. Health pool 1 almost 2k. What about Shokaku? Fighters? 2.1k fighter health. What about torpedo bombers? 1.8k. Torpedo bombers. 1.7k, so it's got 100 health less across the board. 1.8 on the Enterprise. Damn, even Enterprise fighters, aren't these like tier 7 planes? Even Enterprise, yeah, they're tier 7. Even Enterprise fighters has more health pool than... Actually, they almost have identical. So I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, they have almost identical. Loadout, average damage 62. Average damage 67, so identical health, but Graf Zeppelin plane deal more damage. Weird. Shokaku deals significantly more damage as well, though. They do have 1 less, but still, or well, 2 less, but still. Well, one less in case of the Graf Zeppelin. Enterprise has the T9 mod. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, you're right. I completely forgot about this stupid thing. Yeah, but this only applies to the bombers. It doesn't apply to the fighters. Interesting. It does seem like a very solid ship though. Like getting used to the drop patterns. It looks like they could really punish. The problem is, of course, they're very slow. The torpedoes, they are extremely slow, and dropping DDs seems to be very tricky. Oh well, honestly, it's hard to say that it's very tricky when I'm just very rusty. But the fact is, with the Shokaku, for example, when you drop with torpedoes, you got 4 torps. You can 1, 2, 3, 4. You can drop 4 in this line, and then you can drop 4 from the other flank like this. So you can create a very big, basically tic-tac-toe, a very big square of kill area. And if the DD is in there, he can't dodge or turn. He's gonna die. Whereas on the Graf Zeppelin, because you have 1, 3, 1, you only have 3 in a line like this. The square you can create is significantly smaller, and it's going to be significantly harder to just one-shot DDs in the Graf Zeppelin than it is in the Shokaku for this reason alone. But punishing battleships and cruisers, I don't see why it couldn't be extremely good. Thank you, A Portly Panda, for the sub, much appreciated. And as far as I understood from what I read about the Graf Zeppelin, these torpedo bombs aren't affected by defensive AA in the same way. The middle 3 torps will go straight, regardless of if you have defensive AA active or not. And of course the torpedoes deal the highest damage. 10.5k damage on these torps compared to 9.9 and 8.6. So the Graf Zeppelin torps are the heaviest hitters. So I think this ship is going to be not as good as dealing with agile cruisers and DDs, but probably one of the most punishing against battleships, and probably one of the most consistent against battleships, unlike the Enterprise AP bombs, which are very RNG controlled. Like it's RNG and there's only certain targets that take a lot of AP damage from the bombs. The Graf Zeppelin will be a very consistent battleship punisher and against all types of battleships because of these straight line heavy hitting torps. Wonder what it's really a shame we can't see the flooding chance of the torpedoes. I wonder what it is, considering usually the higher the damage on the torp, the higher the flooding chance, but we don't know if that applies to these as well. Still though, interesting first test of this ship.